Hey everybody, you know who this is, MommaFaye. I just wanted to say hello and tell you to be careful out there. It's already June and we get these pop-up storms and rain clouds and so forth. And I'm just loving this weather. It's not real hot. It's got a nice little cool breeze now. We never know from one day to the next what the weather's going to be like, but like today was a real comfortable day, and one day it was a real nice day, and I decided I would take my convertible out, and so I put the top down, and it was the sun was shining, and so I got to a stoplight, and there was a big tree that overhung, and so it got dark, and I said, that's because of the tree. I looked up, but then underneath the tree, or above the tree, I noticed this dark cloud. And I thought, that one little cloud can't put damper on my day. So I got to the second stoplight. You know how blocks are. Got to the second stoplight, and all of a sudden, thunder, lightning, something flashed, then it was thunder, and it poured. Well, I have to come to a complete stop and put my, I have a 6-speed manual. I have to put it in neutral, and then I can put my top up. And it don't take but 20 seconds to get it up. But by the time I had stopped, put it in neutral, and put my top up, I was soaked. I looked like a little wet rat. Guy came right side of me, and he looked over at me and just laughed. He thought it was so funny because he saw me get soaked and me trying to get that, knowing what I was doing. He sort of held back a little bit, And thank you, sir, whoever you were. He laughed, so I just had to laugh with him because my hair was just, it was longer, it was a little bit longer, and it was just like all down to my face and everything. So I got to the second stoplight, and he was there at that third stoplight. And as I got to the third stoplight, it quit raining. It just rained from just like one block. I mean, when I was little, when I was tiny and young, I used to think that when it rained here in my area, it was raining all over the world. I had no idea. And that's why I said, oh, it's raining at the beach, Daddy. Glad we're not at the beach. It's raining. And he says, no, honey, just because it's raining here don't mean it's raining at the beach. I said, really? And so he tried to explain to me, and I think I grasped it a little bit, but not until I got a little older that I understand, that it could be snowing in one part of the world, and it could be just rain, or it could be sunny in another part. And then he said something about the moon and things like that. So Dad, Mama said, I was going to see how you got out of that one, because I directed the question to my dad. And so y'all be careful out there and watch the weather and the wind and rain with trees that have weak roots. Please be safe. People do find themselves in a predicament where they're like under trees when they're driving and it's bad weather. So this is just a little something I wanted to tell you. Just whoever you are, wherever you are on this world, please be conscious of trees, be conscious of the saturation of the earth, and it's according where you are. My cousin's in Texas, and he's at a campsite, and they got a downpour, and it's of course flatter there, but he didn't have any damage or anything. But the back of his RV, there's water, and so forth. So, but it wasn't anything to get into because his RV is tall and it's longer than mine. And mine's 20 feet, and I imagine his is, I don't know, it may be 40, 42, I don't know. But, it's a Class A, where I have a Class B. And if you don't know what those are, go to RV Trader, and they'll show you a difference between a Class A and a Class B. Then they do have B pluses, and when they're a little bit wider, and then they have Class Cs. And normally a Class C has a sleeping quarters on above the driver and the passenger. Give me a little bit of 101. 101 to RVs. Very little, but I know some. And but anyway, I guess that's all I wanted to say. And I just I love you, and you all know who you are. And I adore you, and you know who you are. And I appreciate you, and you know who you are. And be kind. Don't just drop somebody out of your life. Don't do that. Give them an explanation or something. Don't do that. That's so harmful and hurtful. And it's sad. It's sad, especially when they don't know, what they have done. I love you. Take care of you. Do something good for you tomorrow. Do something good for someone else. And one day I'm going to learn how to edit these things, and I can cut out some of the stuff I say. I'm sure you don't want to hear all of it. But anyway, you all look beautiful tonight, and I appreciate you. Until next time, MommaFaye gone. Mwah.